Hello, it's Greg Berzinsky for Beardbrand Alliance. I'm going to show you how I go from this to this. Here we are, guys. As you can see, I am growing out my hair. I had bleached it out last May. I'm getting some of the salt and pepper back. You can see I have significant roots. I have not done anything bleaching of my hair for about 6 weeks. I've actually really liked the bleach color, but then I see pictures like this little video clip, and I'm thinking, hey, maybe I want to go back there. So we're going to try it. We're going to actually crop off my hair really tight in about 4 weeks and actually go for, I think, a buzz cut, which I have not officially done. I got pretty close last summer with this haircut, and a lot of people, every time I put this picture up on social media, I get a lot of, yeah, we like that. So we're going to go back for that, maybe, actually, no, shorter than that. We have this for now, and I'm going to show you how I style an executive kind of haircut. This is fresh from the barber. I went to Tony, or Dutt, down at Tony's Barbershop in South Philadelphia. Number 2 on the sides, tapered back, and so he left the front fairly long. You can get a lot of versatility out of a haircut if you have a little more hair to play with in one of the areas, whether that be a mullet in the back, wider sides, or significant length on the top. Give you options. You can see that I could wear the Justin Bieber by just putting some product in this. And so let me show you how I do that. Using 2 products in my hair, the ever popular sea salt spray, which you know I love, as well as the styling paste. I know my son stands by the styling paste. I'm more of a sea salt guy. What I like about the sea salt spray is adding significant texture to your hair. So always shake up the sea salt spray. And I use a fair amount. What this gives me is more of a typical old school barbershop haircut. Think of Madman, more of a like 50s, 60s kind of look. And I can accomplish that by using the wet from the sea salt spray in order to style it. And then the emulsion within the sea salt spray, the clay and the sea salt itself actually helps to hold it into place. What I love about sea salt spray, it adds texture. It just plumps up the hair. And also because there's a little bit of tack and stickiness to sea salt spray, the hairs stick to each other, and so you can actually, when it dries, get a little bit of hold out of it. So this is actually a styling option for me, is just to comb it in place and just use that kind of executive look. But what I like to do with the sea salt spray, comb it into place, and what I'm going to do is get a hair dryer on medium hot. People ask me about the hair dryer I've been using. It's FH High Heat. I'm not sponsoring this, but I love this hair dryer. And I'm just going to dry the hair. What I'm trying to do is to add volume to my hair. So what I'm going to do is dry it in the opposite direction of which the hair grows. So you can see that my hair was following primarily forward. And what I'm going to do is add a little volume to my hair by drying it in the opposite direction. Always when I add heat to my hair, before it's almost dry, I set the hair by using the cold button. So I just push in the little cool button. If you could feel this, you would feel that there is a lot of tack, a lot of texture in my hair. Blue in the volume, the hairs are sticking to each other, and it actually adds a lot of volume. Can't tell you how much I love the sea salt spray. I also like it because I can add a little the next day. Might put a little water in my hair, reactivate the sea salt spray, or put a couple of sprays in it. I can actually go a week without washing my head. You can actually see, because I have roots, sometimes I don't want to call attention to that. So what I do is I get a round brush. Now I'm going to just add a little bit of water to the front of my hair. Also, because I have a 5 head, and I'm going to minimize the height of my forehead a little bit, what I'll do is take a round brush and bring the hair down as if I'm bringing the hairline down and flip a wave up from that point. A true pompadour, just stick in there, true pompadour would start from the root and go straight up. Now, what I do is I actually have the hair come down and then go back up. What actually that does is minimize the height of my forehead. So if there's any takeaway from this video is use sea salt spray, but also you can actually change the shape of your face, the shape of your forehead by how you direct your hair. And in my case, I'm bringing the hairline down a little bit and having the hair flip up at a lower point. So instead of having the hair come from this point, what I'm doing is bringing it down a little bit, and then I'm going to dry that hair coming forward slightly, then have it whip up. So I think what you can see that does, instead of the hair going back from this point, what it does is it comes down forward and then flips up. So I can still get the look of my hair going back without it necessarily popping back from the root. And that way I cut down the height of my forehead. I tend to not even part my hair. If anything, I just brush it back and let it fall where it's going to fall and break naturally. What I also like to do is come in with the styling paste, just a little bit. You get the texture from the sea salt spray. This adds a little shine, and you can see that I can get finger marks in my hair by breaking apart the sea salt spray with the aid of the styling paste. So the combination, for me, this holds all day. I don't have to do anything. Sometimes if I'm really going to go out and it's going to be windy or it's very humid outside, I might hit it with some hairspray. Got to be glued. Got to be glued, plastic-free spray. That sometimes, with the addition of that, my hair is bulletproof. It ain't going anywhere. But for the most part, with these two products, with the styling paste, when it dries up a little bit, not going anywhere. And now that my hair is actually going really gray, it's actually going really white, this is the natural part of my hair where there are no roots. Being able to throw my hair up from here, I get less root exposure, and so I don't have to worry about my hair growing out pretty much until it gets probably a little longer than this. You can actually see, always putting the styling paste somewhere, anything left over on your hands. I'm still using styling paste in my beard to actually smooth it over and to give a little hold in my beard, which I like a lot. And so that's it. There's my executive cut as I venture into unknown territory for a possible major haircut within the next, let's say, 4 to 6 weeks. So what are you waiting for, guys? Go over to beardbrand.com, pick up your own styling paste and sea salt spray. You won't be disappointed. Check them out.
Whoever knew sweat could smell so good? I did, because I've been using Beardbrand's new deodorant. Grab it at beardbrand.com.